Welcome back to BullyBall, a San Francisco 49ers podcast. Today we're introducing a new series, 49ers Mock Draft Mondays. NFL Combine starts this week, so we're going to start our Mock Draft Mondays this week. Obviously, they're going to change over time before the NFL Draft. When the 49ers sign free agents, it's going to change up the draft, needs and stuff like that. So, we're going to kick it off today, though. Let me pull up PFF for you guys. All right. Hopefully, you can see it right here. And this is our first 49ers mock draft Monday of the offseason. So let's dive right into it. As you can see, all the players being taken right here. 49ers obviously don't pick until pick 99 in this draft. So we got a ways to wait. I expect the 49ers to do some wheeling and dealing in this draft, but we're not going to do that today. So let's see. Best prospect available, Tank Dell, good receiver. My guy Carl Brooks is available. That's probably going to be our pick here. Nick Herbig, good edge rusher, but undersized. Sam Laporta, tight end Iowa. We know a tight end from Iowa, I think. Don't we, guys? Who is it? Michael Wilson, good receiver. Christopher Smith. Haven't done much research on Christopher Smith. I need to look more into him. Moro Ojomo, good defensive lineman. Probably a D tackle in the NFL. All right, guys. So, let me know who you would pick here. Kobe Turner, good player. Didn't play a lot, though, this past year. Really like Isaiah McGuire as an edge rusher in this draft. But, I'm probably going with my guy Carl Brooks here. Kind of surprised he fell to us. It says edge defender, but if we show more, you can see his PFF rating the past 3 years. This past year, 93. 670 snaps, 12 sacks, 8 hits, 49 hurries. And even if you look at 2021, 8 sacks, 25 hurries. You love to see that. 4 batted passes this year as well. And then you look, he lined up pretty much outside tackle. He was an edge rusher, but I'll show you why he's not going to be an edge rusher in the NFL. But look at his grades, 92 overall, pass rush, 90 run defense. And look at that pass rush win rate, 23.8%. That's insane. Here's his game-by-game grades. Obviously, didn't play the best talent. And his worst game, unfortunately, was against the best team he played, an SEC team. But if you go look at his first look, height 6'4", weight 300 pounds. So you had a 300-pound lineman, defensive lineman, playing edge rusher. And if you're watching this, go check out his film where he wins with quickness. Yeah, very quick. He's going to play 3 technique defensive tackle in the NFL, and he could improve his lower body strength. When I was watching his film, he's playing edge rusher, but he gets moved a little too easily by tackles. So interior linemen are going to move him easier than that. The pros, active hands. He has great hands. He's great at getting people off of them. And, he was beating tackles left and right all year. And so moving him inside, he's going to beat guards and centers with ease, with his active hands. And, his explosiveness and agility from an edge rusher moving inside is only going to help him, especially as he really does have the size of an interior player. So he has that experience on the edge that will help him inside. He just needs reps inside now. So here's the pros and cons if you guys wanted to read them. Inexperience on interior, only 214 snaps inside. So that's a concern. but he did play inside at the Senior Bowl and he was dominant all week. So, this is going to be my guy here. So let's take Carl Brooks. I would love the 49ers to get Carl Brooks with that first third round pick. Amazing, amazing pick. Andrew Voorhees goes after us, and we're back on the clock. I'm kind of wanting to take Nick Herbig here. Here's his grades, as you guys can see. Uh, Less snaps this year than last year, but more sacks and, pretty similar hurry rate as compared to last year. Plays outside tackle. People are saying he's going to be an off-ball linebacker in the NFL, which is probably what he is going to be. But if you just look at his pass rush grade and his win rate, just insane again. Um, Here's his game-by-game grades. As you can see, pretty good. And then we can go look at his first look. So he's 6'2", 230 pounds, way too small to play edge rusher in the NFL, especially in a 4-3 like the 49ers play. But maybe he could, put on 15 to 20 pounds and be that D Ford designated pass rusher, bring him in on third downs only. And, his job is just to get after the quarterback. And maybe you could play him as an off-ball linebacker and move him down to designated pass rusher. The 49ers are going to lose Azeez Al-Shaair this year. So, it's going to be a hard one to sell. But if you watch him as an edge rusher, he's dominant. So, it'll be interesting to see what weight he comes in at the combine. And you know what? I would like to take him as a designated pass rusher and, as a guy that can play some off-ball linebacker for the 49ers. So as you can see, we're attacking that defensive line in this draft. That's what, to me, is the biggest need besides offensive line for the team. Let's see if we got any good offensive linemen we can take here for the 49ers to round out these third-round picks. Broderick Martin, huge D tackle. He's going to be a big run stuffer. Viliami Fioco, I really like him as an edge rusher as well. So many good defensive linemen in this draft to me that are around where the 49ers pick. The center from Michigan, let's take a look at him. Here's his grades. Seemed to be a pretty good player. 6'3", 307. I don't know how I feel about taking him here. I know Blake Freeland did pretty good at the Senior Bowl. Great grade for last year. Played left tackle, but he did play right tackle in 2020, so he could play right tackle. I might go Blake Freeland here. Let's see. He wins with his feet. 6'8", 305. Swing tackle, outside zone scheme, perfect for us. Can improve his play strength. Let's see. Gets off the line so suddenly for a taller tackle. Great hand placement, ideal length with frame, top heavy, bad body, not a people mover. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you take Blake Freeland here? I'm either going between Blake Freeland probably, or let's see who we got back on this first page, or Sam Laporta. We've always wanted the 49ers to get a good backup tight end. As you can see, only 600 yards the past 2 seasons, 1 touchdown, 3 touchdowns. Look at that missed tackles force, though. 2nd overall. Here's his grades. And then let's look at his first look. He wins yards after the catch. Sounds like a 49ers player to me. seam threat, but he struggles in contested catch situations. So, what do you guys think? Electric after the catch. He needs better ball skills, run better routes. You know what? Let's go back to the wishing well, the Iowa tight end wishing well. And then let's see what we could do. Hopefully, the 49ers address safety and tackle and free agency. But if not, we'll try to address them here in this round. Michael Wilson still available. Oh, still a ton of good defensive linemen here, man. That's nuts. I would love to go back to the well here, but all right, this is probably my guy here. Juice Scruggs, center from Penn State. Here's his grades. Don't look too great, but as we could see, he has that versatility, right guard and center in 2021, center in 2022. Decent grades, not great, but he was at, I believe, the Shrine Bowl, and he played really well. Um, stayed in front of people, was moving people. I'm taking Juice Scruggs here, and I like that pick for the 49ers. Ooh, I didn't know Ricky Stromberg was available. Really like him at center as well. All right, let's see who we have at tackle available here. Luke Haggard, Braden Daniels, Nick Saldiveri is a guy a lot of 49er fans like. Let's see Luke Haggard. Oh, that don't look too good to me. All right, so we're not taking Luke Haggard. I think Braden Daniels is a pretty good prospect. Pretty good grades. Left tackle, was right tackle the year before. Pretty good pass blocker. See if they have anything on his first look. 6'4", 297. Could go with him here. We'll go with Braden Daniels. Let's try to get a tackle. Hopefully, he could help us out a little bit. So now we're here, round 5, and guys, I think I might go back to the well. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got our interior guy. We got an edge rusher. I really like Antonio Mafi, good player. But I think I am going back to the edge rusher well. The 49ers are losing a ton of edge rushers. And just look at what Antonio Mafi did this past year and the year before. 12 sacks this past year, 50 hurries, 3 batted passes. And even the year before, 8 sacks, 34 hurries, 10 hits, 5 batted passes. The dude plays pretty much outside the tackle or over the tackle. Great run defender, great pass rusher. Obviously, not the best schedule, but 6'4", 263. You could put 10 more pounds on the guy. He's just disruptive, and you don't know what you have in Drake Jackson yet. This guy's a true edge, unlike Nick Herbig, who we picked earlier. And, the 49ers are losing a ton of edge rushers in free agency this year. Let's go back to the well. All right, now we got a long wait to pick 216. All right, Trey Dean, Stetson Bennett, that's probably going to be a guy that the 49ers really like. Mohamed Diabate, linebacker here. Grades aren't very good. But the 49ers have met with this guy, and they seem to really like him. 6'4", 222. He's a faster guy as a linebacker. Would not be surprised if the 49ers draft him. But let's see here. Where are we going to go? Let me know if you guys see anybody that you like here. I like Daniel Scott as a safety. Trey Dean from Florida. Not very good grades. I haven't done much film on him, but it looks like he plays pretty much everywhere. for Florida. Good size, but if I'm going safety here, which the 49ers do need, I'm probably going to take the guy Daniel Scott from California. He was at the Senior Bowl and he looked great. Grade isn't that good for this past year, but you look at the years before that, plays pretty much everywhere as well. Um, Great in coverage though. Really good coverage defender, 6'2", 215 as well. So let's go to this well and let's take a safety. Daniel Scott. Nick Saldiveri unfortunately went off the board. Um, where are we gonna go here, guys? What are you guys thinking? What can we address? Let's look at corners. 49ers need some depth at corner as well. Let's head over to the corner market. Alex Austin, Nick Jones, Rager Vaughn. Looking like the corner market's very dry on us right now, so we might not be addressing that. Let's go to interior offensive line. Hold on, let's clear that. See if there's anybody that interests us. Nobody I'm seeing. Should we go back to tackle? Should we double up? I really like this guy and this guy, but those are later round guys. Interior D line, should we go back to the well? DJ Dell, Devonta Maxwell, two good guys that I know a lot of people are high on. What about receiver? Should we look at bringing in another receiver? Jake Bobo, a bigger guy. I don't know. This is a tough spot. You guys let me know who you would take here. I'm probably going back to that interior. Yeah, I'm going interior D line again. We going DJ Dale. Obviously, he's more of just your standard nose, not much pressure. But you look at his grades out very well, and he played in the SEC. Or you could look at a guy like Devonta Maxwell here, who played at Chattanooga, small school, but look at the grades. 9 sacks, 14 sacks, tons of hurries. Look at his win rate for an interior guy, good run defender. Look at the size. Let's go to the small school route here. All right, we got 2 picks left. Trading still available. We might have to go to that well. Hunter Luepke, very interesting guy. Don't know if the 49ers would want to carry 2 fullbacks though, so I think I'm passing on him. Let's look at the positions. Quarterback, see if we got DTR is interesting, obviously, for me here. Let's look at running backs as well. Couple pretty good running backs. Feel like you could get a guy undrafted though that could fit your needs. Wide receivers. Nobody really hitting it for me. You know what? Let's double up at safety and make sure we're good at that spot. Let's take Trading here. Very versatile guy. Could play multiple positions for you. So let's bring him in to compete. And I'm feeling comfortable here with our last pick. Let's go back to the well like we did last year with our last pick. Let's take DTR with our last pick in this draft. All right, now let's get our grade for our draft. Let me zoom out for you guys here. They gave us a B- for Carl Brooks, but I love that pick. Probably an A+ for me as an interior guy. They love the Nick Herbig pick, even though he's a tiny guy for an edge rusher. They like Sam Laporta. They hate Juice Scruggs here at center and Braden Daniels. They love the Villemi Fiocco pick. That's a great pick in the 5th round. Don't really like the Daniel Scott safety pick. They kind of like us going with the small school D lineman here, and they love the safety trading pick in the 7th round. Overall, we get a B plus. What do you guys grade this draft? I think you're getting guys that, come in and instantly make an impact on the team next year. Carl Brooks probably going to start alongside Eric Armstead for me on the interior. Probably need a year for Nick Herbig to put on some weight before he can touch the field, but you love what you see from him on film. Sam Laporta, feel like he's going to be instantly your number 2 tight end on the team. Juice Scruggs and Braden Daniels come in and compete to start or get playing time on the offensive line. And I really feel like Vilemi Fiocco is going to be a instant impact guy in the NFL. He's got whoever drafts him, he's going to get playing time for. We bring in Daniel Scott to compete for our starting free safety spot. Devonta Maxwell, he brings interior pass rush ability and provides depth. Another safety to compete. And then DTR, he's kind of he's smaller than Trey Lance. He's like an in-between Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. He brings the Trey Lance running ability, athleticism, but he's more in the mold of Brock Purdy's size. Not very accurate, could work on his accuracy, but he could really develop into a good quarterback in the NFL if you give him time. So let me know what you guys think of this mock draft. Let's download this image so we can post this onto our Twitter page for our mock draft Monday. All right. So let me know what you guys thought of this mock draft Monday. What do you think of this draft? Would you have gone with someone different at those picks? And, keep tuning in to Bully Ball. We're providing you guys content all off season. We appreciate you for being here. Let's go 49ers. Combines this week. Let's go. See you guys next time.
Money!